couple more lings actually, just kind of running in there, and yep, goes ahead and goes right ahead and loses it. Metabolic Luke's just now finishing. It looks like Archon is going for his expansion right now.
And did you notice that was actually Archon's spine crawler
Was it?
in the natural? Yeah.
The colors are so close together; it was really hard to tell.
It
Was
was
that?
Contagious attacking the spine crawler. Yeah, it was Archon. So he was trying to be cute, put a spine crawler in there, and have the Ling support kind of do it like it's a versus a one base,
Yeah.
like early pool kind of style, which is pretty interesting since Contagious would have the Lings to come down there and kill it. So kind of just throwing away a drone and a spine crawler. Now
Yeah.
getting a Roach Warren himself. So
Yeah, I actually did not notice that at all. Wow, that is quite funny. Sorry for not noticing that, but not very often I get to cast.
not very often you get to see a spine crawler in someone's natural.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
how
I-
often does
when
that
you said
actually
it, I
happen
was like,
in a Zerg versus Zerg?
Never. I've never seen that. When you said it, I just took your word for it, and then I was like, wait, that's pink. I clicked on it. Archon spine crawler. Okay.
I mean, sometimes I watch, when cheese fails, and sometimes you'll see like double spine crawler going down with a 9 pull, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it looks like Contagious is moving in here, poking at the natural, trying to see what he can see. Got quite a few speedlings here. What does Archon have to defend against this? I mean, just speedlings of his own, but not very many.
Some more popping out from the natural, blocking those other lings, but they get picked off, and now it's looks like in favor of Contagious. And we have more lings coming in
Queen
from Archon.
goes down.
Contagious is following this up with 10 drones.
Yeah, so he's looking to set up for the mid game, not committing to this too hard. But I mean, if he really wanted to, he could actually probably, destroy this natural here, which is
He
exactly what
clicked
he's
that
doing.
hatchery, and he's letting Archon's
no.
lings take him out. So he's not even going to get the hatchery. He's going to take, Archon's going to hold pretty efficiently there. But 10 drones, that's a lot of drones. We'll see if it affects him.
No, exactly. He's got almost double. He's got 39 to, 18 drones. I mean, he is way in the lead now. Just needs to go ahead and immediately inject, get the larva up, and start producing roaches and set up for the mid game.
Yeah, it looks like he's going straight to Spire, adding on those third and fourth gas. Gas is always a good amount to build up that gas count, get that Spire. He's already got 620 bank. Oh no, that's Archon. Wow, Archon has a lot of banked gas for not going.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like the Spire is almost halfway complete now. And Archon actually moving up into the natural, sees the roaches, backs away immediately.
So what is Archon going to do in this situation? He has way less drones, 21 to 37.
Where's that Evo chamber?
What's he going to do? He doesn't know the Spire is coming, but I just want to know. Well, he has a couple idle drones sitting behind the mineral line, not doing anything. That's never a good thing to have. But
there he goes. He just
interesting
found
creep
it.
spread from Contagious.
Yeah,
creep spreading at all in his EVZ. It's interesting.
Well, I mean, it does give you map vision. So I mean, whoever can get, more creep spread across the map has more vision.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a lot of times you'll see 2 or more creep tumors being spread together, just, so that way if there's an observer or something, they have to pick off, delay to remove the creep. But going one by one by one, I mean, it works, I guess.
And we got the mutas coming on the way for Contagious. Only 4. He has enough to make 4 more, but he's supply blocked 7 overlords as he forgets that. But good thing with Zerg is you can spawn in anything at any time, so in any number, so as long as you have the larva for it. So now he's back up to 116 supply, and not going to make those mutas, just going to make 18 more lings, but these little paltry amount of units is flying over, and but even though there are only 5 mutas, they can do a lot of damage to a Zerg, because as we see, there's only 1 queen at the natural so far. No spores, and there's double Evo just now coming up though.
So it looks like Archon has actually caught up in probes, but his army is now lacking. I mean, that's the way it is with Zerg. It's, do you want income? Can you risk droning really hard and catching back up, or do you need those attacking units? And that's the way Zerg is played most of the time. It's just check out what your opponent is doing and then react. Here we go. We got an engagement. Looks like Contagious has just ran straight up the ramp into the spine crawler. Is just going for it.
Yeah, he's got a large amount of units. He's going to take out the roaches of Archon, and he's got the mutas, and there is no. Wow, there's a
Yeah,
quick
there it is.
GG.
GG. That was interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting
just a
build.
large all-in, just with the mutas instead of harassing with the mutas, gaining map control, expanding, etc., etc. He just took what he had on the ground, spawned more of it, and went in and killed him. So that makes it 2-0 in Contagious' favor.
Yeah, this is best of five, and a loser pick again. So I do believe that it be Archon's map pick, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
So Contagious just one win away.
yeah, exactly. I mean, Archon can bring it back and win three straight games to win the finals, but oftentimes that is the biggest uphill battle. I mean, to come back from a 2-0 deficit, but we've seen it done.
Yeah, I've seen it done, and it is awesome to witness, but hopefully he'll at least not get stomped and win one game so it's not, straight 3-0, but we'll see. Forgot to check the rank of these players, so that might be a factor, but let me check it right here. Archon, you are a
Platinum League player.
27 platinum, but only 8 wins, so that means he just hasn't played much yet. So platinum and Contagious doesn't have a StarCraft 2 profile.
He's platinum as well.
Okay, so no huge skill difference that are setting these players apart. So it's platinum versus platinum. Contagious just being up 2-0 here.
Yep, and it looks like Contagious has swapped his color once again to red this time. Oh,
Well, these guys just love getting casted.
yeah, exactly. No, I just people don't really pay too much attention to that. Honestly, I mean, when you're playing a game, there, that's not what you're focusing
Yeah,
on.
unless you've casted before, they don't know.
Oh,
Now he's gonna change it back. So cool.
whoops, whoops, whoops. What am I doing? There we go.
So Zelnaga ZVZ, we've seen Zelnaga in every series so far.
Yeah, apparently people like this map. No, it's a balanced map. It's not too favored versus anybody, but this is a mirror matchup, so it's obviously just as good for the other player.
Yeah.
All right.
But the natural is open, so we'll see if they Contagious at least pulls off a 15 hatch again.
Exactly. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, we have Archon spawning as the pink Zerg, and down here in the lower left, we have Contagious spawning as the teal Zerg. Another ZVZ. Always fun to watch mirror matchups, especially when it's you're playing and it's like, how did that guy beat me with what I did? And you can always just go back, watch the replays, and see exactly how to control your units. Most of the time, it comes right down to micro. Who can micro their units better?
Yeah, that's a very true statement, actually. When I was sucking at PvP, I was just baffled. But now that I realize why, I mean, it was because I would just lose one zealot and they wouldn't, and then in that attack, but I'm blah blah. But then I would keep losing, one unit here and there when I was just poking and scouting, etc. And when it came down to the real engagement, I had less units, and then I lost even more in that engagement because I had less units, and it just looks like a snowball effect. And I didn't realize losing that first zealot for free was that big of a deal, but in
Yeah.
matchups it is.
Oh yeah, it looks like Archon has sent down a Zerg, started to come in and then pulled back because he realized, hey, that is too early of a scout. It looks like we have Contagious who went for, what was that, a 9 pull? 8 pull?
3. I don't know.
I'm thinking it
Forgot to
was.
check
I'm
that.
thinking it was an 8 pull, but he has six lings coming across the map right now. Archon throwing down a spine crawler, and getting 6 lings of his own. Speed boost just now being started from Contagious, but it looks like early aggression all the way.
And Archon has a hidden drone in Contagious's base. I want to see a proxy hatch. That's
Oh
rarely
yes,
ever seen in ZZ, but that can be awesome.
that can be. And when it happens, you're just like, how? How did that? Uh, but it looks like Contagious is going to go ahead and back off here after losing a couple of lings. Looks
Yep,
like
gonna go in there, see no expansion, see a equal amount of lings, and gonna back off, knowing that they probably did around the same kind of build.
yeah, exactly. It looks like Contagious has pulled all of his. There he goes. Okay, now you put him back on gas. He pulled them all to get the boost, and then pulled him right back to gas. And I'm assuming he will be throwing down a hatchery here,
Yep,
quite
supply
shortly.
lock for quite a while.
Yeah,
But
looks.
getting that queen now, and like you said, probably going to expand up this. He's got 300 minerals for it, and going to lose an overlord.
Oh no,
Ouch.
gonna supply block him again.
That queen is now predator.
That queen has killed the slow overlords. I mean, if you don't play a race, I mean, personally, I never played Terran whenever I first started playing this game, and to me, you wouldn't think, hey man, I got overlords, they can drop, but they move so slow without that upgrade. It's like with that upgrade, they move
Yeah.
so fast. You can just pick up banelings. You can, I've been in the lower leagues. I've been straight up roach dropped. Like in my main, dude just goes across my mineral line and just drops a bunch of roaches, and it's like, wow, okay, so Zerg's got medevacs too.
Yeah, not enough Zergs have really utilized. I mean, you see a lot of top pros utilize it sometimes, but they don't
Yeah,
utilize it like a Terran gets dropships almost every game.
exactly. You're starting to actually see. Speaking of like how each race has a drop ship, Protoss is
Yeah.
actually starting to use their warp prism in the meta game a lot more than they used to. I mean, I
Oh yeah,
was I
since
was
that
just
buff.
watching a game between who was Liquid Hero and somebody else with Colossus or Prism play, and it was very entertaining, very fun to watch.
Yeah, I love the War Prism. I always have, and it's good to see that it's getting some popularity now that it has a proper amount of shields. I mean, it used to be like two Marines could take out its
Oh yeah,
shields, and then it had, every time you flew in there, it got chipped away,
way
so
too
eventually it
fragile.
just died. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like loads of lings